Today I'm buying a video game collection worth $100,000 to celebrate hitting 100,000 subscribers. But this isn't just a normal collection. This collection is one of the most pristine video game collections in existence, and you'll see why. Whoa! But this collection ended up being so big that this is going to be a multiple video series. And in it, we're going to unbox everything and even go to the seller's house where we find that $100,000 is just scratching the surface. This is this is the greatest personal collection that I've ever got. This is Dwight, who met us with a trunk full of 500 sealed games as part of the first buy. The value? About $50,000. But what's inside?
Starting here, man, everything is in boxes.
Okay.
That has been stored on my shelves at my house. So this isn't stuff that I just ran out and got at a garage sale or anything like this.
Right
this goes back to the 90s.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So you're just buying all this off store shelves?
So most of the time, yeah, absolutely, from retail.
Okay.
So I had a problem back then where if I liked a game, I would buy another one.
Okay.
Or another one. So I'd have backup, sometimes backup to backup to backup. She knows, she could attest to all this stuff. And then, or I bought games thinking maybe I'm going to play them.
Yep.
It just never happened.
So my brother's the same way.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I think you gotta beat a little bit. Now, one of the things to note about Dwight is his deep knowledge of everything that he collected. And now we're getting some of these boxes open so I can check to see if everything is there. Now, it's impossible with collections like this to inspect every single game, so I always make sure that the story checks out and backs everything up too.
You know, you said something about you looking forward to, nerd out and hear the stories. I don't have great stories, man. All these stuff is bought back when here's more PSP softs.
Wow. I'm really curious about the Virtual Boy.
It's coming.
And how
it's in there. I bought it brand new.
Did you really?
Yeah. All that stuff I bought brand new. The only stuff that you're gonna see from the Virtual Boy that was used.
Yeah, we'll start getting stuff in. Yeah, also there's a massive thunderstorm incoming, so we gotta pick up the pace. Game Boy camera.
So the Game Boy Color is in there.
Okay.
A brand new one.
Yes. Very nice.
Because I have 3 others.
Oh my gosh. We continue bringing things into the van, and I look at some of the heavy hitters and make sure that they're there because some of these are worth over $1,000. And once we get back to the game bar, we're gonna unbox everything, look at the values of nearly every game using PriceCharting, the sponsor of this series.
Like I said,
yeah.
It couldn't really be a collection for me. It's just something I did back then. I never bought it to turn a profit.
Yeah.
Never did. That was never the intent.
Yeah.
I mean, I had Magical Chase.
Oh, wow.
Sealed. Oh, not sealed, but like that condition right there.
Dang.
I sold that 2016, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but now the storm is really coming, so we just throw everything into the van and head to Culver's. Exchange some stories, and he actually brought a bunch more stuff for me. This is kind of wild. We were trying to talk about this earlier, but I don't know if it came through at all, but Virtual Boy controllers, like brand new, the way they came straight from Nintendo, is that right?
Yeah, Nintendo's online store, that's how they ship. Matter of fact, that's the box.
That is
the original
incredible.
box and the original receipt from it.
Here's the other Virtual Boy controller with the AC adapter and the battery pack. But you don't see that very often, right?
You definitely don't see Virtual Boy controllers brand new. Because they never sold them in stores brand new.
So literally this is the only way that could happen. Inside of there is a Atari Age Jaguar 6-button controller.
Correct.
And then a couple PS2. There's 4 of them total. And then we have a brand new PS2 Slim console, which is right there. And 2 GameCube controllers new in the blister pack. I'm excited about those. And 2 more PS2 controllers. We talked a little bit inside of Culver's and agreed upon a price of...
For all of it?
You say it.
$700.
And I actually tried to pay him a little more, and he was incredibly generous, and I really, really appreciate the deal.
Yep, not a
He
problem.
said, no, you're not paying me that, which I'm
He
very
did offer
thankful
more.
for. Thank you so much. The amount of stuff that's in this collection is truly unbelievable. The condition is unmatched. It's once in a lifetime, so we have to do this thing justice back at the game barn and get everything beautifully shown and displayed, and we're going to take a deep dive into it because we've only just begun. We've got everything back from this part of the collection. I am beyond excited to unbox everything. Let me tell you, this is the greatest individual collection that I've ever bought. I don't think I'm gonna ever see something like this again. I don't think a lot of you will have seen something like this before. So we gotta do this thing justice and find the greatest, coolest, best items in here, the items that relate to me personally, maybe find some collection pieces along the way. Let's dive in. It was one of those deals where he was very trustworthy. We got to hang out a lot, talk a lot, so I opened a couple of the boxes to make sure things, were in there at least, like this. Okay, those are in there. But I haven't looked at the stuff in detail. So I'm super excited to actually unbox it. There's still tons of boxes that are fully sealed up that I have not seen at all. I don't see there being any issues. Let's just start with this one right here. We'll get these out of the way first though. Guitar Hero 3. The fact that it's sealed is cool, yes. But this is the original Rock Band, still sealed in the original packaging. We'll get these out of the way, make some room on the table for the games.
Yes.
As we unbox everything, we're gonna pop up the price charting value of key items to give a better understanding of the magnitude of this collection. And when Dwight sold me everything, he actually entered it all into price charting using their collections feature, and trust me, this deal would not have been possible without it. They make it super easy to document your collection, which is great for me as a collector, but I also use price charting almost every day in my work life to buy collections as well. When you use the price charting app or their database to scan a game or look it up, it gives you the sales history, a lot of different pricing, and a good idea of what this game is actually selling for. And you can see Cubivore here, CIB for $482 or loose for $310. So I love that it even has multiple different conditions. And if you're building a collection, you can enter which condition you have, whether that's loose, box and game only, or complete in box. You can even add more specifics like notes on your game or system. Like this one here is my Earthbound. It's complete in box, but I want to know that it also has the scratch and sniff trading cards inside of that guidebook, which definitely makes a difference. You can even enter your buy cost on whatever game you got. Like this one here, I bought it for 20 bucks many years ago, and scanning it now, well over $350. So you can see that this has aged pretty well. It's a very rare, strangely rare sports game for the GameCube. Guys, I've talked about price charting for years. It's literally a dream sponsor. I love the service that they provide. My entire collection in here is entered, and I actually recently upgraded because I wanted to get different collection folders for like Pokemon Pursuit. Want the cards because they have trading cards as well in one category, and then the Pokemon games, so I can kind of have a really good idea of how my collection is segmented. If you guys aren't using price charting, make sure to check out our link below. Get the app, try it out for yourself. It's a beautiful way to document your collection, really know exactly what you have, and even if you get insurance, this is a very good way to know how much you should insure it for and to have a really accurate log for that purpose. So that's one way that I use it as well. But now let's get back to the video. Okay, first beautiful box is the Atari Jaguar. I mean,
I have mixed feelings about this console.
Do you now?
It's got some really cool stuff, but this controller is...
That is a goofy controller.
I think it's the worst ever made.
Ooh, Atari 5200 is worse.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. There's another Jaguar controller in the box. That is not new. Okay, this might be primarily used stuff, but look at the condition of this. Sweet mercy, that's minty.
What is special about the Atari Jaguar?
I mean, it's kind of obscure. Other than that, it's kind of a failed system. Didn't sell a ton, but from a collector's standpoint, some of the stuff is pretty hard to find.
Wow.
Skiing and snowboarding looks just immaculate. Very, very beautiful condition. I hope everything, holy mercy, look at that.
There's 2 copies of Doom. That one's sealed.
That's awesome. So you got Doom sealed, and it looks like Wolfenstein 3D is sealed.
Alien
I really
versus...
only see 1 or 2 games that have some wear, and that is right here, Tempest, and this one kinda.
Power Drive Rally.
But where is
Atari Carts, I think that might be the biggest game for the Atari Jaguar.
That is a huge one.
At least the US release.
I've never found this in the box. I found it once, loose cartridge, and I think manual. That's a crazy rare game. We're gonna open this up and see how it looks on the inside, because that is very important. So as we go, we're definitely gonna pile up a stack on this smaller table here of stuff that I'm either interested in for my collection, maybe interested in grading because a lot of it's sealed. If the condition's right, it makes sense. But also just the crazy stuff like this. That's just super notable.
Set aside for some collectors.
That's nice. Yeah, that's the thing. So Dwight was a collector, I'm a collector, and he wanted to get this collection sold. To me, my interest is to get it to other collectors that, you know, value and cherish these items. So I'm really, really excited to do that on a lot of it. Hopefully add some cool Pokemon collection pieces. Little spoiler right there to my collection. And get a bunch of it sold. That is a stunning copy of this game, Atari cards. So that's super cool. Gosh, how many games were there for the Jaguar? Because this is
I think there were 50 US releases.
Okay.
Somewhere around 50. I mean, this,
So this
the
is a
box
good chunk
below
of
it
them.
says Jaguar as well. So I
Oh,
think
shoot. Okay.
we could have.
There might be systems and stuff in the box.
Yeah.
So these two are sealed.
Man.
And they are quite nice condition-wise.
You know, if we had a table
Iconic
just for
games right
everything
here.
sealed, like we wouldn't be able to use that small one.
Well, the majority of it's going to be sealed. I think
Yeah.
this box is probably one of the boxes that has the lowest amount of sealed stuff. Look at that. That you don't see that one every day.
Man.
Fight for Life, Zool 2.
2.
Gosh, there's some crazy stuff in here. Like,
So I think-
consistently, man. Like the color.
Oh, please no.
I caught it.
Alien vs. Predator, that one I think is also up there in terms of
Maybe
value on the bigger
Maybe
ones.
that's one I've seen before, so it probably has decent value just because it's Aliens vs Predator. But I don't
Yeah.
think it's as rare. Here's what we'll do: we'll get everything laid out, we'll show it off, and maybe we'll point out like the top 3 interesting or valuable or rare games from this box. All right, real quick, I gotta acknowledge the gloves. I'm so excited that my hands are getting a little bit sweaty, so I don't want to damage any of these games because this is crazy. I mean, literally, right? Just this amount of boxes is worth $50,000. That's like 500. That's like 500 items, like $100 average price per item.
That is 5 million pennies.
You're right, 5 million pennies.
Yes.
Woo! Like for Sky Guy, #1 most valuable game, Atari carts. It's like around a $500 game. That's crazy. Rayman, surprisingly used, is #2. It's like $200 or $300. And again, the condition on these, it makes a massive difference. A collector that's looking for this game, there's a niche little bit of collectors that really want the pristine. And honestly, everybody would prefer pristine. And you know, they're willing to pay up for it. So
And they just don't exist. Supply and demand.
they don't. That's the thing. Like getting this collection was sitting in these sealed boxes in a basement, and we have unearthed it. And now it's going to go across the country. Like that really excites me. People that are going to display these things proudly in their game room.
We've met some that are going to, and I'm super
Yeah,
excited.
but
for them
we
to go.
already have a long list of people that want to buy them and stuff. A lot of these are going to be sold and whatnot. I can't wait for it. But
Doom is number 3.
third most valuable because it's sealed. Power Drive Rally, and then Wolfenstein is 5th.
Man.
And this is a solid 21 complete and box Jaguar games. Now we got to see what's inside this one. It says VB, Virtual Boy,
Oh.
2 times, and Jaguar. I'm going to assume this has 3 systems, but let's unbox it. Real quick, want to point out we have 2 different copies of Power Drive Rally. I think this is like the Europe version maybe, and then
Yeah, it
the
has
US.
some different languages on it.
So that's kind of unique, kind of cool, and I think that one might even be more rare. Oh my gosh.
The box of the worst consoles ever made.
It's funny, I don't think he agreed with that take. He's like, I saw you short.
Yeah.
He's like, have you played Jack Bros?
I'm
like, no, I haven't played Jack Bros or Wario Land. I've played a little Wario Land.
We'll talk more about Jack Bros later.
We will. Yeah, stay tuned for a couple games that could be worth over $2,000 a piece. Okay, let's pull out the Jaguar. So look, we got a Virtual Boy.
32X? 2 of them.
And another Virtual Boy.
Holy cow.
I believe he said one is like absolutely pristine.
It's that one because this
It's-
one is torn.
It definitely seems to be this one.
So careful.
I'm gonna put this
Put it
over
on
here
there.
for now.
Goodness
On
me.
our special table. This looks in beautiful condition.
Is that new?
Gosh, I don't know. Maybe.
We'll have to check our list.
It's not sealed, but we're gonna have to look at if that probably didn't come sealed originally, like
No.
original Nintendo did not.
Be an
Not many
upgrade.
collections have 2 complete in-box Virtual Boys.
How many collections know what a Virtual Boy is?
That was a good box.
6 free batteries. Register this product by call. All right, everybody go ahead and call that number.
Have you seen the whole
Try
show?
your call again. Goodbye.
Oh. Okay, well, it is no longer a real number.
So this packaging right here,
Oh my goodness.
he created this, and we'll look at how complete it is and stuff in a second. It looks immaculate. This is how it originally came, and he was like, yeah, that original eggshell thing or whatever was so fragile. Oh my gosh. What am I looking at? So that's how it came originally.
Oh my goodness. Mamma mia.
That's crazy. The condition is
I
unbelievable.
don't want to touch it anymore.
He got both of these fully refurbished and he was very proud of the refurbishment job that was done on them. So a lot of times the lenses go out. Matt's actually fixed a couple of those before, I think.
Matt knows the fix.
Matt knows the fix. It's kind of a complex solder by my understanding.
It's because they used
Is that right?
tape on the ribbon cables.
So they used tape on the ribbon cables and they never soldered it. So look at this. Even the lesser condition of the two
Isn't it beautiful?
looks like this. And it is making me wonder if this was like the way that Nintendo of America shipped them inside of their box. Because a lot of things he ordered straight from Nintendo of America. Because this is like a vintage baggie with the same red suffocation warning on it, which is like what this also has.
Yeah.
One of these is, I mean, they're both upgrades, I think.
Yeah.
Which is
But you want to keep the custom box
This is
or the
like-
OG? Because this is, my goodness.
This is just insane. Like, this is like new. Look at that. Everything about that.
But just look at it.
I'm looking at it.
Would you look at this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna touch it.
I don't want to get it out either. These are incredible as well. Look at that.
Man,
Fully complete. The baggies, everything
what's
with
that?
it.
What are those pieces?
Probably little base
the
plates
mounting
and
thing?
things to mount them, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Sega was going for, Sega CD, Genesis 32X all in one monstrosity. Didn't quite work very well. And,
Jaguar even tried to follow suit. They had the Jaguar CD. All right, so this is another Sega Dreamcast box, it looks like. I bet there's gonna be 4 VMUs inside, 2 keyboards, and like the Sega fishing reel. You weren't supposed to do that. Whoa. Oh, that's right.
Are these new?
I think there are 8 new Dreamcast controllers. So don't open them. I do think they're new and they did not sticker seal them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We actually got a new Dreamcast one time.
Yeah, and it wasn't sticker sealed.
Yeah.
Yep, so the thing about this, buying from the original owner, who I spent time with, who is definitely full of integrity, really nice to know that he got these straight from the store himself. And if it says they're new on the list, they are new. None of these, Virtual Boy or any of this, was advertised as new. So he said those were complete, which was accurate.
Ignore the beeping. It's just Matt dying.
VMUs.
Like if you were just to
Green,
buy this collection
blue,
blind, you wouldn't know what's
red.
used or what's new.
That's true. This is, I mean, I would look at that and be like, that is the cleanest box I've ever
all the
seen.
colors?
Except for yellow, which would be insane. Yellow is very, very rare for VMU and controller. Why is that individually bubble wrapped?
It's in a jewel. It's like a blister. Something.
Oh my!
Whoa.
Pure Solar.
Pierre Solar.
Watermelon is proud to release its classic role-playing game on the Sega Dreamcast. So I'm gonna assume that is new. That's cool. Here you have it fully unboxed. 8 brand new Dreamcast controllers, 2 brand new keyboards. You got the fishing controller, 2 Dreamcast mouse, multiple VMUs, and then let's look at the games that came out. There's the Bleem. Bleem for Dreamcast. What else we got? Neo, Super Neo.
Super Magnetic Neo.
Ooh, man, these are so clean.
Smash Pack Sega Rally Championship.
Like this hasn't been
Ooh,
touched.
don't put it
man.
on the scissors. Get these just away.
I'm gonna need those for the next one. And I will say, like, there's new, and then there's like new without any scratches and pristine
cracks.
and cracks and stuff like that. So that's really cool. These are all super, super nice. This one's probably the best. Just looks absolutely flawless.
And then we found out these guys are about $100 each.
Well, there you go. I've never seen 8 brand new pristine Dreamcast controllers in one spot, but I'm gonna assume he bought them on clearance for like $5 a piece at Meijer, because he said he did that with a lot of stuff.
Boom, look at that. Was $24.99, now $17.40.
But today, about 128. And sticking with the theme of new controllers, we've got 2 PS2 Platinum and a black GameCube blisters. Love those. Absolutely beautiful.
Those gotta go in the collection. PlayStation.
New PS2 software.
Man,
Look at that.
I mean, just get some B-roll of just this.
oh
my gosh.
Okay, well, there's a lot of sealed PS2 games in here. They look stunning.
At least 2 or 3.
Xenosaga 3. This might be the most valuable one for PS2.
I think so.
Circuit City, $16.99.
Well, that aged very well.
Yes, it did. There's a big one.
Guitaru Man. That's
Uncommon game.
by Koei? So I think this is like a rhythm game.
I think you're right. They're so clean, man.
Resident Evil, pull that
Yeah,
out.
that's like look at this
They
is a
sealed the
cardboard
whole
box, man. The whole set. Like,
All
it's
the
just
best
so
games.
nice. That is awesome, and I think that is something that just the condition is so unbelievable. I feel like I have to get that graded to maintain the condition at minimum.
Especially because the cardboard,
It's got like a little bit of wear, but it's just so nice.
any cardboard things are just scary to have sealed without being protected.
That's why I originally graded my Pokemon games, because it always gave me a little bit of like anxiety to own them, because I'm like, I don't want to like damage them.
Even in a collector's case, it can be risky.
I got kids that are 3 years old, man. I can't be walking around throwing Pokemon games around that are sealed.
Yeah, right there.
Oh my goodness.
And Raiden 3.
What did I buy?
You bought games.
Look at this, Kingdom Hearts 2. Are these like the original prints? I think
Gotta be.
They are, man.
That
makes a difference. Kingdom Hearts 2, very common to find sealed in the later prints, but the original ones could be some pretty good value here. Goodness gracious.
What on earth is this? Alien hominid? That's a
That's
good one.
legit. There's the first Manhunt. Oh, another Guitar Man. Some slides.
Strike Force Bowling. Let's go.
That's the worst game in the box, guy. We're gonna move on now to this box that says 32X software. If you're loving this collection and you have a collection yourself that maybe you wanna sell, I may be interested in buying, so enter it all into PriceCharting, and then go ahead and send me an email with that PriceCharting link. It's super easy to do. You can check out our website down below, or just send me an email, and we'll see if we can work out a deal that way, because I love getting collections to other collectors, or even, building the collection myself.
So,
I have not seen this box yet. I cracked it open, but I really haven't looked past this. Oh, okay, so this is the Genesis version. Is it Pierre Solar or Pierce Solar? I don't know.
destroy him in the comments.
Yeah. First time seeing the game, but there you go. Genesis version of it.
Look at the art, man.
But these actually have a little bit of wear. These were like, more of a regular person owned them. Shocking. It's still really nice, that's the thing. Space Harrier, I love
Still
that.
the top 10% of all 32X games in existence.
This collection sets the bar very high. Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, do we have a full? Oh,
Yeah, it's big.
that's huge. Oh, it's so clean.
This is the one that
so
needs to be
clean.
good.
Look how clean that is. This game is so rare. Oh yeah, manuals under there, everything.
Wow.
You won't find it like that again. That's the thing. Like price charting, it's the average of sold. So if stuff is absolutely near mint complete, it'll probably be higher than price charting. If it's rough, or like these might be a little below price charting,
And with
but it
that,
all balances out.
It could take a year to sell.
Also true. That's the thing. I've never seen that. BC Racers. That's wild. 32X games on average have got to be very valuable. What are they, like 36 games?
I think there's
Instead
30.
of 32?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It's dumb. More soft.
You ready for it?
More soft.
More games! It's about the games. 32X.
Wow. Calibri cart. Wow.
This is a special game because I got this one in a trade once, complete in box, for a Nintendo Switch, among a bunch of other things. And he also has it complete.
Yeah, that's more important.
Unfortunate tape on the box here. It's like he's got his stack here and here that were his own, and then he's got the stack that he let his friend borrow. That's no longer his friend. You put tape on my box, man. Like, what are you doing? Or maybe these were just actually bought from a kid, and he bought them, and I don't know what happened.
Leave your theories in the comments.
Yeah. I love it. Let's find Sky Guy. Let's
Blackthorn.
find. Oh, wait, Blackthorn's a big one. Let's find our top 5 in value for 32X, because I don't even know off the top of my head.
We are running out of room on this table.
Aren't they beautiful, though?
Yes, they are.
5, 10, 14, 17 32X games. I don't know if there's more in the collection. There might be. But the most valuable one we have here is Blackthorn. Over $400, and this one is one of the ones that is in fantastic condition. Calibri number 2, number 3 is Knuckles Chaotix. I might swap these just because the condition on this is so good. And then Tempo was a big one, and Primal Rage.
And then technically just the cartridge is
still,
actually better than Primal
Rage. It's
Rage.
like $100-ish cartridge, I think. So
Yeah.
that's crazy. Beautiful. I'm gonna put these top 5 over on our highlight table, right over yonder.
Chase, this one says GameCube.
Yep.
Well, G-Cube.
Oh, dang it. I thought it was GameCube.
Ooh.
See that?
Please tell me that's new.
Please tell me that's new. Yes, Game Boy Player Disc used is worth quite a bit. I don't think it's new.
Whoa. It's all so fresh. So you can't even tell on camera, but these are, they're not
Almost
just
all of
glossy.
them are sealed.
I don't see a single one that's not sealed. What do you mean?
Like these aren't.
Are you sure? Those would be sticker sealed, brother, right?
That might be sealed.
You can tell by the way it is.
The box is a little bit aware, but that's crazy. My
That
favorite
is
Mario
sealed.
Party.
Okay.
Well, this is a box full of sealed GameCube.
Where do we start? Ratatouille.
Come on, man.
It's Ratatouille.
Can I just point out that we have 3 Paper Marios that are sealed. They're all player's choice. Metroid Prime 2. Zelda Wind Waker. I'm skipping over Mega Man's, by the way. Zelda Smash.
That is beautiful, though.
That's absolutely wild.
What is your best memory of just opening up a brand new GameCube game from the store?
I mean, it's got to be like Smash Bros. And Mario Kart Double Dash. Just such iconic childhood games.
Ripping that thing open.
So excitedly.
That is in great shape.
That is 2 of them. Late release GameCube game also came out on Wii, or the WII, as Brother Dave would say.
More Zelda.
3 Paper Marios. My God.
Careful, SpongeBob.
Yeah. This
Pikmin 2.
This box is pretty heavy because the manuals are so thick. There's also a black label down there, Pikmin 2. We got player's
there
choice
is.
and black label.
That's good.
Gosh, man, this is
Scared.
crazy.
I don't know what to say anymore.
I mean, once in a lifetime. I'm telling you, this is just crazy.
Super Monkey Ball, Beautiful Joe.
We got to see what else is on this other row. One Piece Pirates Carnival, 2 of those. X-Men Legends, Animal Crossing. So nice. Ooh, WarioWare. Very nice. Time Splitters, Future Perfect, More Beautiful Joe.
Cars, the movie, the game.
I bet you the memory card's included.
We should probably open it up to find out, though.
Yeah, we'll make sure for you guys.
This truly is one of the collections of all time. And I think it'd be in one of the best collections of all time.
This is unbelievable.
Category.
I mean, sealed GameCube, a box full of it, 2 rows, 2 deep. Unbelievable condition. This might actually be my favorite box yet. And guys, you gotta subscribe. And we're chasing the Detroit Lions. We're trying to beat them, guys. We're trying to get more subscribers than them, our home football team. We actually literally just FaceTimed.
The day is over, and we're gonna have to come back and open up the rest.
I cannot wait for tomorrow.
Do a transition.
We'll see you guys then. And we're back. We've gone through the GameCube stuff. It's the following morning. I'm very excited. Let's dive right in with the PS Vita. Oh, there's games.
Spyro.
I feel like it's probably Sly Cooper and Lego Movie. Sly Cooper is sealed. God of War is not. Borderlands 2.
Okay.
Let's see if they're in there.
Yes.
I only checked one. We'll never know about the other one. Okay, next box.
What is this?
New PSP software.
Motorstorm Arctic Edge.
Well, this is probably like 100 PSP games, and they're all new. Here we have it, 3 stacks of PSP games. The best ones are up here. So Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Atari Classics Evolved, that's one that I didn't know about. Silent Hill Origins, The Warriors, there's 2 of those, and those are pretty good. God of War, Ghost of Sparta, and Castlevania. The Dracula Chronicles, lots of really nice ones in here. You got Parappa the Rapper, you know, Kingdom Hearts, there's Final Fantasies.
Parappa the Rapper.
Good point. Okay, so we're working our way towards some crazy retro games worth over $2,000 a piece. But we're doing 3 boxes at a time right here, and there's going to be some glorious stuff in these. Let's start with here. So more PSP stuff. Okay, this one I laughed. Nice job. This one might have a little bit of shelf wear. You know, it's not going to be in perfect condition or anything. And I look at it and I'm like, what? This is in like perfect condition.
I guess look at the bottom. Careful with that. Like that might be the only thing.
Maybe that's what he was referring to, but it is sealed.
That is insane.
Sticker seal there. PS2 Slim, I think this was the latest release version with the like glossy side and then the matte side.
Yeah.
On this table.
We're gonna need more tables. Like we can't even get everything laid out. We have stuff under here, so like there's GameCube and PS2.
Yes. This has been a lot of fun. Hit the like button if you're still hanging with us, because you appreciate the games. This is Genesis, and I think it's all brand new.
Genesis do what Nintendo don't, brother.
Let's get them out of the bubble wrap. I'm very excited to see the condition. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm gonna have to reach out to a friend that is very experienced in sealed games, retro, near mint stuff, and get his thoughts and advice, because I want to do the best thing possible for collectors for these games. And looking at these Sega games, they're absolutely unbelievable. Like, these are store fresh, man.
Dude, this Bloodlines. This may be the nicest copy
I'm gonna pick it up very carefully.
of
like
any
in
Genesis
existence
game, but also
Look at this.
like this reminds me of when we had the Demon's Crest.
If this didn't get a 9.8, I would be surprised.
I don't know what would constitute that.
I think I have to grade this one. I mean, it's so perfect. So this is the most valuable of the batch. Then you've got Six Pack, surprisingly, is up there. It's got the sticker on it, and then Comic Zone, I believe, is third. And then the Sonics have decent value. This is the only clamshell plastic case Sonic Spinball. We also got Vector Man 2, Aladdin, and Lion King. Lion King's the only one that's like not like store fresh. And maybe it is, but it got some shelf wear for sure at the store.
Oh, is it a hold on, look at the bottom. There's like actual wear on that bottom corner.
Yeah, it's just got wear.
Heavy wear. Well, that's okay, because that game is $33 sealed.
That's crazy. I mean, that's
so
that's cheap.
let's completely set these somewhere aside before we unbox any more.
Yeah, we might just go basically all these on that table. Moving on from that glorious box, we got PS2 software in this one. Oh, GTA Trilogy, Metal Gear Solid, the Essential Collection.
Nice.
This is one I've bought at game stores frequently as a bolo. It usually has more value than a...
Now, are the games inside sealed too, or is it just the...
It doesn't look like they are in this case, but I thought in... Yeah, they look sealed inside of this. So maybe they are inside of that and I just can't tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? More. Okay. Another alien hominid. Jaws Unleashed. Maximo.
Shadow of the Colossus, I like that. Looks like Black Label original. God of War, is this actually the first one? I mean, there's all these, Sly, but these are all greatest hits. So that's gonna make a pretty big difference on sealed value. So those are like great for collectors that want pristine games if they want to open them and play them. We have some people that like getting some of the cheaper sealed games to do that.
There's nothing more fun than opening up one of these games, believe me.
For you only, it gives me anxiety. This box right here is unbelievable, and we're just gonna dive straight into it. This is GBA and Game Boy. I believe there's gonna be some absolute heavies in here.
Heck yeah.
Ready for it?
Yes, yes, yes. Open it. Wow. Pokemon. I see
Zelda.
Atlas, Zelda. Yoshi's at Mario.
Mario.
Sigma Star. Rayman. Okay. Let's do this similar to the Genesis and just get them all laid out carefully.
Yes. Here we have it. There's some glorious games in here. You've got
Pokemon.
I mean, that's the first one for me. That is an absolute collection piece. The only downside is it does have a tear in the back right here.
Was noted.
Yeah, it was noted. Every minor issue was noted in price charting. But you got Zelda, you've got Mario 3, Mario Kart. This is a good one, Sigma Star, pretty uncommon. Rayman, beautiful condition across the board. I love SSX Tricky on GameCube. It's not nearly as good on GBA. But that's an amazing condition stack of games.
It brings me back.
It's mind-blowing, man. Yeah, like I opened this as a kid for sure. I opened this as a kid, that one. So cool to see them just like they were, you know.
You want to open it now?
No. Okay, that Wii U is out of the bubble wrap and it is brand new, absolutely perfect. That's super cool.
How much is a brand new one worth?
It's like 750 bucks.
My gosh.
Which is wild.
So if you never opened your Wii U from Christmas, that surprisingly aged well.
It's funny because, I mean, yeah, like they didn't sell very many of those, so that is definitely somewhat uncommon to have in new condition. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, as we said, is very nice. We also have 2 new sets of bongos. Look at that, $4.99 new.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that wild?
Where did you get that at? Is that a...
Probably like Circuit City. He said a lot. Let's see if it says on there. It doesn't say on there. But.
Okay. Was that one $4.99 new as well?
Yep.
My goodness.
But this next box is going to be one of the craziest boxes that I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness.
A collection piece right on top. There's SNES in here too, man. All right,
pull it out,
let's dive in. We got to start right here. And hopefully the condition is going to be phenomenal on these. That's crazy to see the box for Worms Armageddon. And
another
not one, but 2.
Is this like top 10 N64 games in terms of value?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And when you find a box like this, that definitely increases the value. I don't think either of these have the manual, which is very sad, but it's nice, man. Pokemon Puzzle League. It is darn near flawless, just has the tiniest bits of flaws, but this is a collection piece for sure. And again, I don't like owning things sealed unless they're protected, so I'll be getting that in a nice plastic case. We'll see what grade that gets down the line. Subscribe to see, you know, some of these graded pieces. That'll be a little bit down the line what they get, but this has been my absolute favorite box so far. The condition is unbelievable. These Tony Hawks, man. The iconic Tony Hawk series. And they're so mint.
So what are you looking for when you make that claim that it's mint?
Yeah, I mean, just any dents, any wear on the box is the first thing. And then you're kind of looking at scratches on the seal, tears, really very minor scratches, but just regular stuff. The Pokemon Puzzle League, that's gonna be a collection piece, and that's beautiful. But the Gauntlet Legends is super nice. Bar is so high with this collection. Like, this one has some scratches and stuff on the seal, so I wouldn't call that quite like absolutely mint. I would still say like near mint though, just because the box is like fabulous.
Is this the same size box as Earthbound?
It is, exactly.
Wow.
So Mario Paint is one of the other big box games.
And then, so Perfect Dark, popular game.
A little bit more common. This one actually has a little bit of wear, like there's a tear there. So that's like a normal type of sealed game that you might find, and even that would be on the higher end of normal. This collection is not normal, and this box right here is not normal either. We're gonna go one by one, rapid fire on PS1. There you go, Final Fantasy Chronicles, Final Fantasy 8,
Okay.
Thunder Force,
Whoa.
Working Designs.
Dude, we can win $10,000.
We should open it, the details are inside.
You're probably right, crap. Tell me about Working Designs.
Well, if you open their games, you could win $10,000. Also, Working Designs though, for real, that label right there, the pink, almost everything they make was quality. They made a lot of RPGs, and all of their games hold value.
They made 29 games.
Okay.
The average price is $211 used.
Used complete.
Used complete per game.
That's
and that's
insane.
including 3 games that are worth like under $50.
Wow. The Working Designs, definitely look for it across like Sega, PS1. But that label, it's iconic. It'll be on the spine or on the front, depending on which type of game you're looking at. You gotta pick them up, especially if you see them out in the wild. Let's keep going. Worms Armageddon. For Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2, Greatest Hits. Crash Bash, Crash Bandicoot Warped, Black Label. Bust a Move 99. Diablo.
Whoa.
That's a big one.
That's
a very big one.
Oh, let's go. Black Label.
At Target, we're committed to being a leader in community service. Keep going. Metal Gear Solid. It is a Black Label. That's huge. The first one in the series. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. Jammer Lammy. Tomb Raider 3. Worms World Party. And Pipe Dreams 3D. Okay, we're gonna do 4 boxes rapid fire, and then we're finishing with my favorite stuff down yonder. Let's see what we got in these 4 N64 controller packs and a 3rd controller pack. It is really cool to find them like mint in the original blister pack. The GameCube link cable with the nice Final Fantasy sticker. Next box, the GBA videos. Fun fact, some of these are actually quite expensive. I believe Shrek 2 is one of them. Shrek and Shrek 2.
Oh my gosh, 2 movies in one. That's fantastic.
Guitar Hero on tour. We got Dreamcast sealed here, but let's go here first. Get ready for it. Everything brand new, including Game Boy Color Teal.
Where were you at when you got your first Game Boy and opened it up in the package?
I was in the parking lot of Target.
You didn't even wait to get home.
No, way too excited.
Nice. So the green Game Boy camera, the yellow Game Boy camera, and
Game Boy Game Genie. Okay, there's some heavies in this Dreamcast box. Rapid Fire Dreamcast, starting off with a heavy Power Stone. That looks so nice.
Hydro Thunder.
Very nice.
Ooh,
Sega Bass Fishing.
Typing in the
Yes, big one right there, and we do have the matching keyboard. Oh, there it is.
My. Cha-ching.
Cha-ching is right. What timing on that, eBay?
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Soul Calibur, the original. Toy Commander.
Unreal Tournament.
Tournament.
Look at
Nice. Ooh, Space Channel 5.
Demolition Racer. Ooga Booga.
Yes. Booga Booga.
This is another big one.
Bomberman Online, okay. And there's 2. Ooh, there's a good one. Jet Grind Radio, iconic. I remember playing this one at like GameStop. It might have been Babbage's at the time. And it was a demo, and I was, only had N64. I'm like, what am I playing? This is crazy. Like the Dreamcast was like crazy. It blew my mind. I wanted to get it really badly. Zombie Revenge. Shenmue, there you go. A little bit of a tear in the seal. Marine Fishing again, and Bust a Move 4.
Man.
The grand finale of the unboxing. These are beautiful. We mentioned these live when we got them, but these are straight from Nintendo of America. One-of-a-kind pieces with the invoice, the original box they were shipped in, and the original poly bag. Brand new Virtual Boy controller. That's crazy. And I'm gonna leave them in the box just like this, because they really are like...
How do you value something like that? you don't.
It's totally speculative, and it's very exciting, and I love it. So if you have a guess, let us know in the comments down below. But I believe we have a complete Virtual Boy collection. There's some Japanese games to start us off. We've got 4 right here. So you've got the Tetris. Vertical Force, the F was freaking me out here. You got Wario Land. That one is iconic. Galactic Pinball. This is a very, very uncommon. And these are minty, man. Water
That
World.
is clean.
And we do have the most valuable one coming up at the end. Golf, Vertical Force, Nesters, Funky Bowling, uncommon one right there. Pelero Boxer, Panic Bomber. This one's cool. Mario Clash. And just look at the condition on these collectively. They're just all just immaculate. Red Alarm, and this
Very
is
nice.
cool to find the boxed AC adapter set. That's gotta have some good value. Anything Virtual Boy is just very hard to find. I mean, it's their famous, you know, flop. Mario Tennis, these are all loose. Mario Clash, Panic Bomber, Wario Land, so extra cartridges there. And then everything in here is sealed or just crazy, okay? So we got Virtual League Baseball. There's a sealed Telero Boxer. $12.97 on discount back in the day.
That's a good price.
Not bad. Wario Land.
Man.
We've had one of these before, but it did not look as minty as this. 3D Tetris. I think that's the only copy we have of this one.
Mario Clash sealed.
Mario Clash
That is in
sealed. That's
great
crazy.
shape. Matt was actually saying they just came out with an emulator for all the Virtual Boy games, so you can actually play them all.
Nice. And we can play them on the original hardware, okay?
We've got 2 of them. We can play multiplayer.
We definitely got to try it out.
That'd be cool.
Are we ready for it?
Is this the last?
The behemoth, the game
You might want to see this one, boys.
of Virtual Boy. And it was opened with an X-Acto knife.
Jack Bros.
Probably the finest used copy in the world. Unbelievably rare, an Atlas game.
Goodness gracious.
This was like the number one reason when I saw the list of this collection, I was like, I've got to have it. There's a mint condition Jack Bros.
That is insane.
Probably valued over $2,000, well over $2,000 in my opinion in this condition. I think PriceCharting has that maybe right around $2,000, but in this condition it's going to be more because it's just so minty.
Wow.
And the one that I'm super excited about going in my collection,
Something better?
Sealed Pokemon Stadium. Look at that condition.
That thing is mint. Like,
Holy cow.
Both sticker seals intact, good to go, and that is absolutely going in the Pokemon Pursuit collection. Adding, what is that, 3 Pokemon pieces? I'm very, very excited about. Gotta keep that one, it's immaculate.
I think we can afford them.
Whew, we're gonna have to sell some stuff if I'm gonna be honest. So help us out, buy some of this stuff on our giant whatnot auction. So looking at these games all laid out, it excites me. And as you guys get to see everything close up to get a full appreciation of it, I'm so excited that these games are going from a basement taped away in boxes to going all around the country, all around the world, to collectors that will proudly display them. You know, like this Water World here could complete somebody's Virtual Boy collection. It's gonna be proudly displayed. So many of these are gonna be in amazing game rooms. You know, this Game Boy Color Teal, it's brand new condition. You got so many incredible items. PSP sealed, GameCube sealed, PS2 sealed, but even the high-end used 32X games, the beautiful complete in-box consoles, you just don't find them like that. And that is my favorite part about this business, is finding unbelievable condition retro games that have been tucked away for decades, unearthing them and getting them into the hands of collectors all around the world, and even increasing my collection too with some of the amazing Pokemon items, some of the other items as well. This is just a dream come true, a once-in-a-lifetime collection, and I'm so blessed and thankful to be able to be the one to get these dispersed throughout the world. But this is not all. We have another deal planned with the same collector that sold us all of this, and I think that we've only scratched the surface for what he has. So you gotta subscribe for that one. If you didn't love this one enough, we got more coming, and I am beyond excited for that one. So subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.